Hi, Bill the Flavor Guy here. We're gonna make Moscow mules with mandarins. We have this beautiful bouquet of basil and mint fresh from the garden. Grew that up here in Kennedy Meadows at 7,500 feet. Said it couldn't be done. Well, they were wrong. I kind of play with my Moscow mules all the time. I make huckleberry mules, peach mules. We're gonna use some nectarine. The mandarin, really more of a garnish more than anything. Makes it look pretty. It'll give some flavor, and mandarins and nectarines are basically a peach with no hair. They all kind of mesh together. I have some fresh ginger ale, got some vodka, and this is gonna be fun. All right, so let's get started. Oh, but hey, don't forget, like us, leave a comment, subscribe, not necessarily in that order. And if you've got a really cool Moscow Mule formula, I would love to hear about it. Send me your comments, good or bad. This Moscow Mule is a little bit more complicated because we're gonna be taking a fresh nectarine and scooping out some of that puree, and we're gonna be putting it in the bottom of our Moscow Mule. What are these called? All right, let's get started. I'm gonna pour a little bit of our fresh pressed ginger juice. It's amazing. And we'll pour some in there. We may want a little more. Actually, we want all that. We're gonna add a little honey to it too. Almost forgot the honey. Super important. All right, but first, let's dump our lemonade in with our ginger juice. I suggest that you taste it and make sure you're okay with the spice. If you like a little bit more heat, add a little more ginger to it. You can also add some hot sauce to it too. If you really want it hot, you can add like a chili oil. That's really good, but I think I want a little bit more ginger. I don't measure this kind of stuff out. When I'm making your flavors, I do, absolutely. So they're the same every single time. But when I'm doing mixed drinks and stuff like that, I kind of just throw things together. I got a pretty good idea what I want. And because I'm tasting it, also I'll feel, so I feel like this could use a little bit more ginger snap. So we'll put another hit in there. Okay, so I want to stir this up a little bit. A couple of tablespoons of honey in there. And this is really thick honey. So this honey has a pretty unique flavor to it, and it's raw. I didn't pasteurize it. And because this is cold, guess where most of the honey is? On the bottom. Let's go taste some of that because I love that honey. Camera guy, you can see that honey in there, can't you?
Yep.
Yep, it's there. So let's go fix that. I'm just gonna kind of shake that up. You can see the honey it's like chunky a little bit floating around in there. That'll give it a little bit of flavor as well. All right, we're gonna let that sit for a second. And then, you know how I am about extractions, right? So it's super important to not muddle your mint. Don't muddle your basil either. Just tear off a few sprigs of your mint. I like to do 2 leaves. This is the basil, by the way. And just kind of give it a couple of twists and drop it in. And then same with your mint leaves. Each one of these cups is gonna get about the same amount. And then we're gonna top them. We're gonna cut these and we're gonna top them. I'm just gonna do one for right now so we can move through this. Now I want this to start extracting. So the mint and the basil sitting down there in the bottom, and I'm gonna put my shot of vodka in there, and that's gonna start extracting. So we're gonna get the full flavor out of those. And you know what's really cool while you're drinking? As this stuff, once you clear the ice, eat the basil and the mint. It really makes your breath smell amazing. I'm not saying you have bad breath or anything, but maybe I do, I don't know. That's extracting. We're gonna let that sit for a second. I'm gonna grab a nectarine. And these nectarines, you want them to be ripe, okay? So, it's kind of the trick at buying these at the store. You can see the juice dripping off of it. We're gonna try to get it separated off the pit. Because it's super ripe, it may or may not do that. Take that seed out. And this thing is so ripe, I mean, it's just gonna puree really easy. And what's cool about that is it's gonna be in that alcohol. It's gonna be like a little peach liqueur or nectarine liqueur. And when you get to the bottom of the drink, it will be waiting for you. Try to do like a half a nectarine or a half a peach per cup. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna get mad if you have some skin in there. Some skin in the game. Swish that around real good, get that alcohol inside that nectarine flesh, And because this nectarine is so ripe, I mean, I could smell it from here. It smells really good with the alcohol. It's like a basil mint nectarine liqueur. I'm gonna cut my mandarin into a little bit of garnish. Stick that on there. And then I'm going to pour in just enough, about halfway of my mix. And then I'm gonna top it off with our ginger ale. Leave enough room for some ice cubes. You know, when you're drinking this, you can smell the mint, and you're definitely gonna smell that mandarin. Should I try it, or should I let the camera guys try it?
Camera guys.
Jose wins. Jose, go ahead and take a sip on that. Tell me what you think. Here, let me hold the camera. Okay, Jose's taking a sip. Oh, look, hey, there's Scott. There he is.
Oh, that's really good.
Simple formula. I mean, there's a little prep work into it, right? You can't get ginger juice like that from the store. Listen, you got a food processor at home, you can get a little juice press, or you can just cut it up and put it in a juicer, one of those centrifugal ones, and make your own ginger juice. And that's gonna make all the difference in the world. This is the flavor guy saying, hey, I'll see you next time, and don't forget to leave that comment. Bye.